Our final crypto villain has finally fallen. And today we're going to break it down for you. Let's get into it. I want to start off with a picture back in time of Tim Cook. And we did a video of the top 3 villains in crypto for the year 3 years ago. And our picks were, of course, was SBF, Gary Gensler, which we understand why, and then, of course, Mr. Tim Cook. And that is exactly the case. What we are now hearing, though, is that Tim Cook, after 15 years of running roughshod over the Apple ecosystem and innovation and closing down markets and all of the negatives that have happened with Apple, he is now stepping down, and he's done. This is good, because I think I want to play a clip that will kind of showcase our disdain with Tim Cook. Take a look. The top 3 villains in crypto, and these 3 have really kind of outlined a special place in 2022.
Sir, we do not retaliate or bully people. It's strongly against our company culture.
Apple blocked Epic Games from the App Store after just a mean tweet. Coinbase says Apple is demanding 30% of its NFT gas fees. This was when they were going after gas fees. You might have noticed that you can't send NFTs on Coinbase Wallet iOS anymore. This is because Apple blocked our last app release until we disabled the feature. This was actually in the court documents. External websites sound scary, so execs will love that. Ooh, keep going. So
we had to educate the players. There was no direct path to let the players know about these other options.
This is the court injunction that it thought that this court would tolerate such insubordination. The cover-up made it worse. Cook basically chose poorly, is what the court had ruled. Follow the money. 60-70% of Apple's App Store revenue comes from gaming. Yeah, how many companies with Animoca right now, from the app side of things, are you guys building within the Apple ecosystem?
So we have 573 portfolios, but so let's call it roughly 10% of them are doing stuff on the App Store, like the OpenSeas and so on. Do more of them want to do on the App Store? Yes. But when the rules continue to be draconian, it's kind of not worth their effort. And a lot more people do stuff on Google because of the ability to sideload.
Because if you want to sideload, you can buy an Android phone.
What an a-hole.
And we're investing. We believe in the country.
So investing in Indonesia, but not America, this is continuing to be a problem. Apple has allegedly flew in multiple planes full of iPhones. So this, of course, is to avoid tariffs. Well, guess who is one of the biggest contributors to this lady right here? Google, number 1, and then there, number 7, Apple Inc. Boom. I predict something. Tim Cook is out. I'm going to give him 1 year. 1 year. Tim Cook is not a product guy, and that's what they're going to need. Yeah, Tim probably is watching me through my webcam right there. And of course, now I have to check to see, is Tim watching me through this? Hi, Tim. Bye, Tim. That's the main thing that we want to get across, because Cook is stepping down, and we got a new guy coming in. A product guy. Now, I'm not totally sold on this guy, but at least he's a product guy. So John Ternus, he's going to be confirmed as the next CEO of Apple. Big article here breaking it all down. There are some things, though, that I think you have to address. And when you look at where Apple, because listen, I was an Apple fanboy for many years, loved the products. When Jobs had it, it was by far the best company in the world, best run company. And he would have never let Apple not be the innovation leader. They would probably have an Apple Bank, NFTs, you'd have in-game tokens, you'd have all kinds of things under Steve Jobs. That's not and has not happened yet. Now, will Ternus go there in terms of product development? I think because of all the pressure that they are getting right now worldwide, he might. It's a very good possibility. This, of course, just kind of verifies the point that we were talking about. This was 9 months ago. We said he's going to get fired, and that's what pretty much happened right now. And that is the issue, and I think it's just happening right now. Here's a couple notes right here on John Ternus. He is a quintessential continuity candidate. I don't like that word, but he is a core product guy, and I think that's good, but can he truly use the word disruption? Because that's what Apple will need to do to regain, I think, the polar position of where innovation is going to happen. And it's, listen, you're setting at literally at the cornerstone of possibly a complete shift. You've got AI and you've got blockchain and crypto essentially coming down like a freight train on the biggest tech companies in the world. Then you've got quantum. All of this is coming in one place. This is why Tim is stepping down, because he knows he can't do it. Other things, if you go to Tim, this is another reason that he's out of there. If you go to Tim Cook with A or B, he just won't pick. He'll ask a series of questions. This is the kind of problem that finally we are out of there. I wish that maybe he would retire a little faster than September. That's too long. I wish he'd just go now and be done. If you look at, because we're going to need it in terms of the United States, Apple's still one of the best companies out there, but just not innovative enough to make this go forward. Animoca Brands, I've had Yatsu on many times, and he mentioned here Hong Kong has not declined. Instead, it's gathering momentum, and they're continuing to push hard. So what you saw there with Apple was forcing all that innovation offshore, and in fact, forcing someone like an Animoca Brands and Yatsu, what they were trying to do in Web3 gaming. Man, Web3 gaming would have been so far advanced had Apple just opened up to it. But Hong Kong now is granting stablecoin licenses to Standard Chartered. You're also getting joint ventures with HSBC. Point being, innovation is now happening in Hong Kong and the Pacific Rim, but not happening here in Silicon Valley, led by the one company that probably put Silicon Valley on the map, even more so than Microsoft. So I think this is a big step in the right direction. The question is, can he pull it off, and will it make a difference in the near future for Apple? Meanwhile, here in the United States, we're doing really smart things, which is asking the same old dumb questions. Do you still believe that digital assets should be incorporated into our financial industry for Americans to have new investment opportunities? What is going on? Why are we not leading the world in innovation? This is the kind of thing that I get so upset about. You guys know that. And hopefully this has turned the leaf to get innovation back in the United States. Hopefully we'll get some sort of regulation outline that's going to give us a direction here on the crypto side of things. And hopefully the United States can become, once again, the top power when it comes to tech. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, and also join our free private member group. The link is in the description.